Hey guys, thank you for watching the SlatRock channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. And if you've already done so, just make sure that it's still active. Here's your news for August 16, 2019. We're starting with some WWE news today, as the company is looking ahead to their next pay-per-view, which will take place on September 15th. Called Clash of Champions, the show will happen in Charlotte, North Carolina, a city rich in wrestling history, and as the show's title suggests, many title matches are expected for the event. According to rumors, Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura will defend his gold against Ali, and there are plenty of matches reportedly in the works. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, a match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles may have already been decided between SmackDown Tag Team Champions The New Day and The Revival, though it all comes down to Vince McMahon. New Day vs. Revival at press time is a match the SmackDown side has pitched to Vince McMahon, but he has not approved of it as of yet to be on the card. The match between the two teams was heavily hinted at on WWE TV this week, though this match does come with some issues, as the Revival are a Raw tag team while the New Day are from Team Blue. Though the wildcard rule, in theory, allows for the team of Dash and Dawson to challenge for the Blue Brands titles, that rule is rumored to be coming to an end soon, meaning it's unclear what the company has planned for the rumored match at the pay-per-view. Roman Reigns vs. Daniel Bryan is also expected to be on the show according to The Observer, though no title will be on the line for the former world champions. Bryan has promised to reveal the person responsible for the attacks on Roman Reigns on next week's SmackDown Live, so it'll be interesting to see what the company has planned. Becky Lynch is expected to defend her Raw Women's title against Sasha Banks at Clash of Champions, after the Boss made her triumphant return to WWE TV earlier this week. Attacking the injured Natalya as well as Lynch herself, Banks literally showed her true colors, now with blue hair, and was able to take down the man with a series of steel chair shots. On the SmackDown side of things, WWE Champion Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton are expected to have another match over Kofi's title, and maybe this time the match will get an actual finish. When the pair competed at SummerSlam, fans in attendance didn't enjoy the match, and were especially vocal about the ending, which saw both men be counted out outside of the ring, leading to a no contest. Hopefully, the rematch will allow for better things from the pair in what has been one of the most personal feuds of 2019. Championships won't be the only prize at the pay-per-view though, as the 2019 King of the Ring Tournament Finals have been announced for the show. The tournament, which will kick off on the next edition of Raw, will see 16 superstars vying for the historic crown, which has been held by megastars like Bret Hart, Triple H, Brock Lesnar, and Kurt Angle. According to a report, this entire tournament has been made for one particular superstar, so fans will have to wait and see who that superstar is on September 15th at Clash of Champions. Well, though the WWE is already preparing for their next pay-per-view, one superstar who had a showing at this year's SummerSlam was Goldberg, as the former Universal Champion picked up a decisive win over Dolph Ziggler. Destroying the show off with a series of spears, Goldberg certainly worked to remove the memory of his disastrous Super Showdown match from the fans, though did speak about his match against The Undertaker earlier this week. Appearing on Booker T's Hall of Fame podcast, the WWE Hall of Famers discussed Goldberg's match in Jeddah, and Goldberg said he wasn't going to make any excuses for what happened. He said, "He was the one guy that I never crossed paths with, and the heat, I knew going in it was going to be hot. In Georgia playing for the Falcons or the Georgia Bulldogs or the LA Rams down in Los Angeles, it's hotter than hell and you know it's going to be hot. It's one of those things that you accept." Continuing, the former WCW World Champion described the match as a perfect storm of crappiness and explained his decision-making process behind the match. "I had the perfect storm of crappiness because, for me, people don't know all the things that go into everything. At 52, going against The Undertaker and being Bill Goldberg in the short period of time that I had, I can either do one or two things. I can get in really good shape, or I can try and get as big as humanly possible so I don't look like an old Bill Goldberg against The Undertaker." Although Goldberg built his Hall of Fame career on being someone who could come back from taking a shot, the legend admitted that this was something he found very difficult against The Undertaker. Goldberg said how in his career, he never had a problem lifting anyone, though he clearly struggled to pick up the dead man at the event, showing just how different he is in 2019 from the monster fans saw in his heyday. When asked about the ring post spear that led to a concussion, Goldberg admitted he shouldn't have gone as hard, and that when the referee asked him 15 times how he felt, he gave 15 different answers, indicating something was seriously wrong. Though the match at Super Showdown clearly didn't go according to plan, his match against Ziggler helped him rebuild some of his credibility with the fans, and the Master of the Spear may already be looking at his next opponent. On social media, Goldberg has a mini feud with NXT superstar Matt Riddle, as the King of Bros has spoken candidly for his disdain for the WCW legend, who he feels is dangerous in the ring. According to the Wrestling Observer, though, the so-called feud has been approved by WWE, as Brian Alvarez wrote, "Keep in mind, this stuff is all approved, if not encouraged, by WWE management, because if it wasn't, he wouldn't be doing it. It's just a way for him to get attention." We all know that WWE tries to treat their legends well, so the company would probably have ordered Riddle to stop his taunting if they weren't on board with it. A potential Riddle vs. Goldberg match could be a great way to bring the King of Bros to the main roster, though if their feud is just for show, maybe WWE might want to make that known within the company. In recent months, Riddle has had a bone to pick with several WCW stars, including Goldberg and Booker T, and it seems the comments Riddle has made about Chris Jericho didn't sit well with the AEW star. Though it's unclear whether Jericho will ever wrestle in WWE again, a match between the two would be great to see if Y2J and Riddle could get on the same page. Speaking of superstars making a name for themselves out of the company, former Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey is keeping busy outside of the WWE, as she will have a recurring role in Season 3 of Fox's 911. According to Deadline, Rousey will appear in the show about LA first responders as Lena Bosco, a stoic and fearless member of the Los Angeles Fire Department Station 136, who leaps into action to save lives when a disaster hits. This latest season of 911, which is set to premiere on September 23rd, will focus on a tsunami hitting Santa Monica with devastating consequences. According to Entertainment Weekly, Rousey's team is lost during the disaster, leading the tough Bosco to join with Ryan Guzman's Eddie and Station 118 to help save some lives. This isn't the first time that the UFC Hall of Famer has shown her acting chops, as she's appeared in several big movies, including Furious 7 in 2015 and Mile 22 last year. Rousey hasn't been seen in WWE since WrestleMania 35, where she and Charlotte Flair lost in the first women's main event of the show to Becky Lynch, and Rousey herself has said that she and husband Travis Brown are attempting to start a family. Speaking of family, one superstar who knows what it means to be a parent is Rey Mysterio, and there are apparently plans for the masked superstar's loved ones to get more involved in the business. According to the Wrestling Observer this week, the company is hopeful to sign Dominic, Rey's son, to a contract in the near future. The Observer noted that they don't believe the 21-year-old is ready for the ring just yet, though after training at the Lance Storm Wrestling Academy, are hoping to see him in WWE at some point in 2020. After appearing with his father on the main roster earlier this year, many fans have been wondering why Dominic didn't start in NXT, though given his status and relationship to Rey, it seems WWE felt that putting him on the main roster first was the best idea. As Tom Collahue said, WWE don't necessarily believe that NXT is the best way to get him over. Instead, a storyline involving his father is considered a better option. Older fans may remember a young Dominic being a crucial part of the 2005 feud between Rey and Eddie Guerrero, which culminated in a ladder match at SummerSlam for custody, which Rey won. With that in mind, having Dominic work alongside his father, either in a team or as opponents, would allow this story to come full circle all these years later. Some sad news to report now, as Jeremy Ganger, an independent wrestler, has set up a GoFundMe campaign to help deal with the costs of being involved in the Dayton, Ohio mass shooting earlier this month. Gainger was bouncing at the Dayton establishment Ned Peppers during the shooting, which left 10 dead and 27 injured, despite the killer being confronted by authorities within a minute of opening fire. After seeing what was happening, Gainger reportedly brought as many bystanders as he could into the establishment and barricaded the door, but suffered shrapnel wounds along the way. The shrapnel has yet to be removed from the wrestler's body, and Gainger spoke to WXIO-TV in Ohio to speak about the incident. "I kept looking around the corner, seeing where he was coming, and I could see the muzzle of the gun coming our way. I knew he was coming for our club. There was one officer in the street as the guy came up to the door and the police officers did their job." Gainger's bravery no doubt saved many lives during the shooting, so hopefully he will be able to raise the funds to afford the surgery he desperately needs. Back to WWE news now, and though Nia Jax hasn't been seen on WWE TV in several months, the former Raw Women's Champion continues to make the news. This week, Jax deleted her entire Twitter account, which puzzled many, and went on to remove several WWE references from her Instagram bio. Instead of mentioning her credentials as a WWE superstar and former Raw Women's Champion, her bio on the site now just says Lena, her real name, with a flower and a diamond next to it. There's been no word on what Jax's status is with WWE at the moment, though she's been out of action since April after suffering ACL tears in both of her knees. According to Brad Shepard, Nia deleted her Twitter because she wanted to work solely on rehabbing from her injuries and didn't want the social media site to be a distraction. If she's fortunate, Jax will be able to be cleared for the ring later this year, though fans shouldn't expect her back on WWE programming until at least 2020. Though Jax may not be appearing on TV anytime soon, one superstar who has been all over the place is Stone Cold Steve Austin. After appearing at Raw Reunion, the Texas Rattlesnake also appeared via Skype on the latest edition of the show, and even has his own show, Straight Up Steve Austin, which premiered this week. If you haven't gotten enough of the Bionic Redneck just yet, Austin will be appearing on Saturday in San Jose as part of the Silicon Valley Comic-Con hosted by Steve Wozniak. Austin won't be the only big name in town for the convention, as Terminator star Arnold Schwarzenegger, Firefly actress Morena Baccarin, and Justice League cyborg Ray Fisher are also scheduled to appear. And we're ending with some news from Shawn Michaels now, as it seems the dream match rumored between him and AJ Styles isn't going to happen. For years, fans have hoped that the two would face off in the ring, and when Michaels returned to the ring as part of Crown Jewel last year, many fans got excited. Unfortunately, when Styles appeared in a live interview shortly before SummerSlam, the United States champion revealed that the showstopper turned the match down. He said, "I asked Shawn about a match and he said no. I can't do anything about that. I would love the opportunity to have a match, but I get where he's coming from. When I retire, I want to remain retired too." Unless something changes in Michaels' mind, it seems the only way these two will be facing off will be in the WWE 2K video games, with the latest installment of the franchise, 2K20, set to hit shelves on October 22nd. Well guys, that's our news for today. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to check out our previous video, 10 huge, shocking WWE 2019 rumors you need to know about. Also check out our other high-rated videos by clicking at the upper right-hand corner or down in the description field. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the bell icon so you don't miss a single new video. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, thank you for watching.